So 2 M's for this video, missions and money. Don't get scared away, don't click off. First of all, I just wanted to let you know that we have entered into a short-term partnership with one of our former members, Joey Waltz, who moved out to West Chicago, and he is working with the missions organization there, joined a biblical church out there, is heavily involved with reaching immigrants through soccer. So Joey is, we've onboarded him as one of our mission partners. We're really excited about supporting one of our own and former members, Joey Waltz. So we're excited for that. Hopefully those of you who don't know him will get to meet him someday soon. And I just want to let you know that as you heard in the news this week, Beirut was hit hard by an explosion, which is really tragic. And we don't want to minimize the lives that were lost and the thousands of people injured. But there was a church, the church that was closest to the epicenter of that explosion was a church that is in network with our church and broadly. And you say, how do we know? But the pastor, who I don't know personally, has been vouched for by other brothers in whom I'm in network with, and they even helped plant him. So the church in Beirut was planted from a church in Dubai, and that church lost its building completely. So I just want to let you know, we do need to pray for the saints in Lebanon. It was already a tense situation, not just with coronavirus, but their economy was already faltering and in really bad shape, and then this happened. So we sent them a little bit of a gift to the church, that is, so that it could help in their relief efforts. As it pertains to money, I want to just thank you all, church, and thank you, friends of Addison Street Community Church. I don't know who gives, and I don't know how much you give, but I just wanted to thank you for your generosity to the Lord's church, the Lord's work during this time of great uncertainty. Some of you maybe have even given more. Maybe some of you have given less. But whatever you've given, however often you've given, thank you so much. Man, I encourage you to keep it up as much as you are able to. I hope that you get great joy in giving to the Lord's work. I don't say this out of selfishness or self-interest. There's more to the work of the church than a pastor or staff or just merely keeping lights on. We get involved in missions, and there's many things that you, God's church, the saints of the church, do through your giving. And I praise God for how His grace has abounded in you in giving. And I ask you to consider to keep on giving, if you can, to give more when and if you are able, however much you are able, and that you get great joy in doing that. Now, maybe some of you in our church are going through a particularly hard time, and maybe for whatever reason you don't feel comfortable sharing that. Can I encourage you to tell somebody in our church? We do have a benevolence fund in our church, and we have a good problem right now because some people have been apparently giving to the benevolent fund, and so we're doing well in that category. We just ask that you give to the church as well, and not just the benevolence fund of the church, because benevolence is pretty much strictly for the needs of people in our church. So if you're in need, you've lost a job or are underemployed, or there's something going on, we have a special page on our website that's only for our members, asccchicago.org/benevolence. So you won't find that advertised anywhere on our website. It's only for you, our members, or regular attenders. And there you can find out more about how to access and get some of the relief funds that our church has to offer. We are more than happy to consider what you're going through and pray with you about your situation. Thanks for listening, and may God continue to abound His grace through your generosity for the sake of His glory and the fame of Christ here in Chicago.